Hey, Coachella Valley. You might have just seen me wiggling. I was dancing a little bit to that music. Happy Monday. My name is Katie Slimco Stice, and I am CEO here at the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce. And we do interviews with amazing local community leaders, talking a little bit about their story. And today's guest is absolutely incredible. And you probably have probably met him. If you come to chamber events, we see Josh all around the Coachella Valley talking about autism certification and awareness for different businesses. And we're going to dive in today. So let's bring our guest out. Please welcome Josh Heinz to the show. Welcome, Josh.
Hello. Good to see you, Katie. Thanks for having me out.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. We always appreciate seeing you. I love seeing you out in the community because you are really changing how businesses interact with our community. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do at Visit Greater Palm Springs.
Well, as you know, and for those of you out there, Katie and I have known each other for a long time.
Really long time.
Really long time. So as you know, I have sons on the autism spectrum. I have a 25-year-old son and a 23-year-old stepson, and then an 11-year-old son, and they're varying degrees on the spectrum. And so that's been my life for the better part of 23 years, and it's a cause that means a lot to me. And as you know, I'm a musician, and I started that thing, the concept of autism.
Yeah.
And we're at the very first one, and that was 18 years ago, and that has really defined my life, and it led me to visit Greater Palm Springs. Interestingly enough, Laura Little, you know Greg and Laura Little,
Yeah.
and they helped Linda and I with the concert, and Laura started working here at Visit Greater Palm Springs. And when I needed a job after the pandemic, she said, Josh, you should apply. And when I got here, I told everybody the story of my family and the kids and the concert. And the first thing out of Scott White's mouth was, Josh, I need to talk to you about autism certification.
Wow.
And Scott knew the CEO of Visit Mesa, who has a son on the spectrum, and had gotten his city involved in getting certification and training about autism. And so that just snowballed into us doing that. So, and for those of you out there that don't know, so what we are trying to do is get businesses to take training. There's a company called IBCCES, and they do, yeah, even I get tongue-tied with it. And they provide the training modules. They are a board that is made up of doctors, therapists, and actual self-advocates, individuals on the spectrum. And so they have these great training modules about autism. And so our goal is to get businesses to take those training modules, get their employees trained and learn about autism, and they become designated a certified autism center. And we get a bunch of businesses around our area to do that, and then we will be designated a certified autism destination.
Love that. And tell us the importance behind many businesses becoming autism certified and the destination becoming an autism certified destination.
Well, as a parent, I want every business in the whole area. But as far as the requirement to be a certified autism destination, it's primarily hospitality, retail, entertainment, those type of businesses. So restaurants. We've had Liz Stoich and her restaurants in Palm Springs, Farm, Clandestino, the Front Porch. They all got tequila. And then all the way to like the Palm Springs Convention Center is certified.
Yeah.
The Living Desert is certified. The Acrisure Arena just got certified.
Oh, great. Congratulations.
Yeah. And then obviously like hotels, the JW Marriott certified, the Renaissance Esmeralda just finished theirs. They're going to make the announcement. I guess I'm making the announcement before the announcement.
You heard it here first, folks. Just kidding.
But I mean, the deal is that we want to provide safe spaces, spaces where families feel comfortable and supported, and options, not just like one spot or one space, multiple places where individuals that are on the spectrum or families that have individuals can go and they feel supported and understood, and we can give them great experiences.
And I'd love to give like an example of what that looks like. So, I think I heard maybe you talking about this at some point in time, because people out there who, are joining us today, maybe, interested. This sounds really great. What does that look like? And I think one of the best stories you told me was, gosh, when sometimes the service staff knows that maybe there's a family who has a child there at, say, their table, on the spectrum, and the parents say, "Hey, can we get our check?" And we're going to have to go pretty soon. It's
Mhm.
just an understanding of, oh yeah, absolutely. Let me grab this for you. It just creates this new level of awareness that, a service person may not be accustomed to, because it's considered rude, right? If a server just drops your check straight away when they drop the food, but if they're
Right.
watching a family and the parents are starting to talk to them, they're starting to understand, oh gosh, they're going to have to go pretty soon, I can tell. So, can you
Mhm.
tell us any other examples of what some of these trainings might be like for, some of the businesses out there?
Yeah, so the trainings are all online based, and the way it
Okay.
works is for most of your front facing employees, they take like a 30-minute broad
Mm,
overview type course about autism, so they
okay.
can just better understand, better support.
Mhm.
Um, and and sometimes parents don't necessarily expect you to be an expert in autism,
Right.
and these trainings aren't going to make you an expert.
No.
They're just
Mm-mm.
going to give you more empathy and understanding.
Mhm.
So we may never ask you, hey, can you come help us with this or whatever. What we just want is to be able to go somewhere where we feel a little bit more understood.
Mhm.
And say, for instance, if they notice, like, a service staff may not understand, why is this kid flapping, or why
Mhm.
is this kid stimming,
Mhm.
or um, or why is this kid yelling out in happiness,
Mhm.
or jumping up and down. Sometimes that would be, in a lot of cases, that would be, thought of as, why is that kid being disturbing, and you're not being a good parent, and blah 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 blah. And when they learn more about autism, they'll have more understanding as to why maybe some of those behaviors happen.
Mhm.
Autism is a sensory issue. Sensory issues is big with autism. So
Mhm.
loud noises can can set somebody off, set a kid on the spectrum off, or an individual on the spectrum, or lights, or
Mhm.
maybe touching, or too many people.
Mhm.
Um, so it's good for people in the industry to learn more about that, so they can be conscientious of it when they have a family that has somebody on the spectrum, or if it's an adult on the spectrum. it's
Mhm.
it's really about just having more understanding so you can accommodate them in a better way.
Well, I so appreciate you, really breaking that down for people who are watching. And what are some of the challenges that you're seeing? Because you're truly the person behind, I see you out speaking, encouraging, people to go through the certification, and I see the success starting. And where are you seeing challenges out there or questions that are coming up?
Some of the challenges, obviously there's a cost to it,
Hmm.
and so that's the biggest challenge, is letting people know, like, hey, this is an investment
Hmm.
in making you and your staff members better prepared to serve customers and families that are on the spectrum, that want to spend money and want to be at your location, but um, but but they won't be there if you don't do the training. If you don't do
Hmm.
that, so you show them that they're more welcome. So that's been the biggest challenge, is saying, hey, this is an investment. It's going to make your relationship with your customers better. It's going to make your colleagues, your coworkers better. You
Hmm.
probably have somebody on the spectrum on your staff, or somebody like
Hmm.
me that's a parent. And so it's going to give them more understanding so they can build up their
Yeah.
teammates. And then last, it's just going to make the whole community better, because to me, when you get, let's just say we get 20,000 human beings across the greater Palm Springs, Coachella Valley to understand more about autism,
Wow.
that's going to make a more understanding and empathetic community. It's going to make us a stronger community, so we support those that need that support. So that's my biggest challenge, is trying to get people to understand, like, hey, there is an investment, but
Yeah.
it's going to pay off in the end.
Oh, I love that. I love your passion behind it all and the purpose behind it all. And I hope everyone who's out there, if you're out there watching, first of all, you can say hello. And Josh's information is also on the ticker down below, email, phone number. Please reach out, learn a little bit more as we become an autism certified destination. It would be great to have more partners on board so that when families come here, it sure does feel like a really welcoming environment for everyone. And we could all use a little bit more understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, so hit us with your best shot. What is your seed of hope that you want to leave everyone with today?
My seed of hope, and it's going to sound kind of, anyway, it's going to sound kind of, because you know me, is to try to put yourself in other people's shoes.
Uh,
I just told you before here, my
mhm,
mother lost her home in a fire just a little over a week ago.
yeah,
She survived. She's
yeah,
alive. But and she lost most of her stuff, but she didn't lose
mhm,
all of it. And I tried to tell her as a seed of hope in
mhm,
that situation. It's like, Mom, we got the family photos. There are people in Altadena and Pacific Palisades that lost everything, or people that lost things in the hurricanes earlier
mhm,
last year. Or I guess what I'm trying to say is to be hopeful. Realize that as tough as situations are, there's people that
mhm,
are going through even tougher situations.
yeah,
So try to look at the silver lining, try to be grateful for what you have, and try to
mhm,
spread that joy. I would say that working in the autism community all these years,
yeah,
giving back has
mhm,
been the most positive thing because you see the smiles that it brings to people. Watching Linda work with individuals on the spectrum, and she teaches music lessons, and watching that smile that it brings, that fills me up. And so that's what I would say. Give back, try to make
yes.
the day better for somebody else, and you will be rewarded with good feelings. That would be my seed of hope.
Oh, I love that. This is the sweetest Seeds of Hope video we've done so far. But it's
Uh,
true. This is exactly why we named it this, and we wanted to have this kind of theme because I think today, every day is a great day to remind people to be positive, and it's great to take leaders like you, put them out in front of the community and say, here's what inspires me, and here's a good reminder for all of us. So, thank you for being here today. Thanks for all that you do for our entire business community and especially the autism community. And I'd love to just continue working with you, sharing the word, and reaching that designation of being an autism certified destination. Thank you for
well,
being with us today.
thank you so much, Katie. I'm so grateful, and I appreciate everything you do for everyone in the community. So thank you. Have a
You
great
got
one.
it. All right. We'll see you soon, friend. Take good care. We'll be in
All right, you
touch.
too. Bye.
Bye. And thanks for joining us today on Seeds of Hope. My seed of hope for all of you, gosh, I guess it's going to be what's on my heart today is that I think that sometimes we don't give ourselves enough grace. And I bet if you look back at all that you've done and where you are today, you're probably further along than you think or than you give yourself credit for. So please be gentle with yourself, give yourself grace. And if there's ever a way that I can help you personally, professionally, help your business, nonprofit, please reach out. That's what your Chamber of Commerce is here for. And you know, I'm always happy to help when and where I can. Take care. We'll see you soon.